So we are going to do the next couple pages in math. So in your packet, that would actually be, so we did page 33 yesterday. Honestly, I'm going to tell you to skip page 34, both sides. Then we'll go to 35 and we're going to work on this side. I am going to tell you that we're only going to do some of this page. So you can skip this first part. And then we are going to do number 2 and number 4 together. We're going to skip number 3 for now because I'm going to teach you how to do that a little later. So don't worry about that one. So let's start with these ones. So we are going to take, let me get my annotation tool out, hold on. Okay, so I'm actually going to, for this, type in our multiples. So we have 9 and 8. So this would be 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72. And for this one, you're going to notice you have to go a lot longer or farther than you would have had to for some of the other ones. So we have 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 72, wait. Oh, sorry, 64, didn't mean to skip that one, and 72. Okay, so then you have to take a minute, and this one you kind of got to look, what is the smallest they have that is in common? And the smallest one they actually have in common is 72, so you really do have to do a lot on this one, and it's kind of why I picked to do this one together, because it's a little trickier, because you have to list so many more multiples. And then we're going to do the same thing as we always have, so we're doing 5 over 9 equals something over, and this time it's going to be 72. And then 3 over 8 is going to equal something over 72. All right, so we think 9 times what is 72, and it's actually, we're just multiplying these two numbers together, our two denominators. This time they had nothing smaller in common, so it's 9 times 8. And then I do the same thing to the top. 5 times 8 is 40. And then 8 times 9 is 72. And 3 times 9 is 27. So we are technically doing 40. Sorry if you can hear my cats literally fighting each other in the background. 40 over 72 minus 27 over 72. It's taking me a long time to write this. There we go. All right, so 72 is going to stay our denominator. Now for this one, I don't know if you're going to know 40 minus 27 off the top of your head, so you can always set it up as just a regular subtraction. We know we can't do this, so it becomes a 3. Our 0 becomes a 10. That would become a 3, and 3 minus 2 is a 1. So our final answer here would be 13 over 72. So go ahead and write that in your book so you don't have to worry about this one later. That one's pretty tricky. All right, and then we're going to slide over to this one. And same thing, I'm going to type in our multiples. So our two denominators are 6 and 5. So, oops, we have 6, 12, 18, 24. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 6 is 36. And then we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then we have to look and see which one's the least that they have in common. And if you notice, it is 30. So then we can rewrite, and we have 5/6 and 2/5. Their new denominator is going to become 30. So that's what we found. 6 times 5 is 30. So I do times 5 at the top. 5 times 5 is 25. That's a 2. And then the second one, 5 times what is 30? Maybe 5 times 6. So we do times 6 at the top. Maybe. 2 times 6 is 12. So we're technically doing 25 over 30 minus 12 over 30. And then we're trying to figure out what it's equal to. 30 would be on the bottom. Again, if you don't know that off the top of your head, you can easily put your subtraction problem to the side. That would be 3. 5 minus 2 is 3. 2 minus 1 is 1. And we have 13, again, over 30. Different denominator. So make sure that's written down, 13 over 30. And then I'm going to clear that. And I'm going to zoom out for a minute and move my page around. So these problems are going to be a little more challenging and take you a little bit longer. So I'm going to only have you do some, just because they are a little trickier. But if you can do some of them, that tells me that you can probably do them all. But they do take a little bit longer. So I'm just going to pick some for you to do. So 1 second. Let's do, for sure, I want you to do number 9. So I'm going to switch my pen actually back to this one. So number 9 for sure. You can get rid of number 8 for now. We're not going to worry about that. I think you can do number 10. We just listed these multiples above, so if you wrote them down and saved them, you don't have to find them again. I'll let you skip number 6. I want you to do one more of these. Let's do, not this one. Let's do number 7. And I want you to not worry about estimating. I want you to do exactly what we just did. So you only have to do those 3. Don't worry about number 11 either. So really, math today is pretty short. It's just on your own, just those 3 problems, because I want to see how you do with them, because they are a little bit more challenging than the ones we've been doing the past couple days. So just 3 problems, take your time, follow the steps. They're all the same as they have been. It's just going to take you a little longer to find those least common multiples for a couple of them.